Yeah, I saw it too. Pretty normal, since we're in the same class.
But is it pretty normal? Something's a bit off. Adrien waved to Marinette, not Alia, just Marinette. Why though? Is it possible that he only pays special attention to Mary because he likes her more than the others? Okay, so you might just be thinking that he's not that close to Alia, but I'm pretty sure he is. Actually, he may be even closer to Alia than he is with Marinette, because sadly, Marinette mostly stutters when talking to Adrien, and that ain't gonna get her conversations with him anywhere, so I don't feel like their friendship is that well established. Also, Alia has Adrien's number and easily asked him for a favor, furthermore showing their closeness. Recall this scene.
Alia, you've got to help me. I don't know what to do with my mom's uncle.
Hey, Marinette.
Adrien, what are you?
Alia called me. She said you needed someone who speaks Chinese. Well, here I am. Translator at your service.
So yeah, Alia's gotta be pretty close to Adrien to have his number and go asking him around so easily. Or they might not be close, but Adrien's just that willing to go see Marinette. Anyway, I found it kind of weird that he only focused on Marinette in the park. Here's another part where he only paid attention to Marinette.
Ah, hey. You're here too. Cool. Thought I was gonna end up sitting by myself.
Also, there's an empty seat next to Alia. Why sit next to Marinette? I mean, he could just be sitting in the seat, but who knows? Next scene.
Can I have a lollipop? Can I?
Okay, notice how down Adrien is? And now, enter Marinette.
I'm ready for the photo shoot!
Wait.
Oh, would you look at that smile?
Ready for the photo?
Oh my gosh, he's excited.
Who is that? Angel!
See that expression he made when he realized he wasn't gonna pose with Marinette?
Angel!
Something's up for sure. Okay, next.
I gotta hold up the banner!
Need any help?
So this scene may seem pretty normal at first, but notice how Adrien glanced over to Marinette's side really quick and looked back to the race but smiled before catching the watch? It's like he's just waiting for her to drop the watch and smile to himself because he has a chance to save the watch and possibly impress her. If you dismiss this fact, then I have something else you can think about, which is how weird it is that he actually caught the watch and with one hand. He's gotta be pretty skilled to do that, of course, but he also had to be glancing over at her every now and then to catch that. If he was watching the race the whole time, he probably wouldn't notice it. It looks easy to catch because it was in slow motion, but imagine someone dropping an object next to you, a smallish, pretty heavy object, which falls fast. Do you know how hard it is to catch even if you glanced over and noticed it was being thrown up in the air? Go try it. And if you accept that it's possible he was glancing, then he's gotta be at least a bit attracted to Mary.
Pour their hearts and souls into their projects.
Wasn't it a bit strange that no one, not even Rose or Julika, noticed Marinette coming in except Adrien? Personally, when I have a crush, I always look around for that person, and I notice when they arrive. For me, I find it a bit odd that the animators chose to only have Adrien notice Mary, but you can have different thoughts about it.
Hey, dudes! Mind if a few friends tag along?
Sure thing.
This scene. Did you see how Adrien looked over at Marinette while her head was kind of turned away, and then looked away when Marinette turned back, and blinked twice? Clearly, he looked a little nervous, shown by how his blinking rate suddenly increased. I can't find any other reason that he could be nervous other than being caught staring by that cute girl in class.
You definitely have the laboring hands of a hat maker, Miss
Marinette.
Congratulations on your demo.
Remember what I said in my first vid about randomly touching? Well, here Adrien goes again. He was just saying Marinette's name to his father, and he had to put his hand on her shoulder. He actually does put his hands on other people too, but it's usually when he comforts them, being the kind person that he is, or with his very close friends, namely Nino. But he randomly touches Marinette, someone who I don't think is that close with him, much more, and sometimes leaves his hand on her for longer than needed. Here's more unnecessary touching, at least in my opinion.
I don't know how to thank you. By winning the tournament? With her.
Huh?
Go on, Marinette.
And here.
I'm not gonna let her get away with this. I've gotta tell—
Hang on, Marinette. We don't know for sure it was her.
He's right. Let's not stoop to her level.
I was just getting used to having two ladybugs around.
And now you're gonna get used to no ladybugs around. Gotta split before I change back.
So Ladybug touched his chest with her finger. You might be like, oh, it's just playful flirting, but I think it's highly flirtatious to touch someone of the opposite gender there. And remember how I said people find ways to touch their crush with Adrien's scenes? So I wonder why Ladybug would randomly touch Cat Noir, especially on his chest, if she wasn't at all interested. Actually, I'm wondering why Ladybug flirts with Cat Noir in the first place. For fun, they joke together, sure, but if she didn't like him, she wouldn't be flirting with raised eyebrows and all that, as it would encourage more closeness between them. She knows she likes Adrien, so she pushes Cat Noir away, implying that she therefore doesn't want Cat to like her. But again, why is she encouraging him? Here's another super flirty part that involved touching quite near the chest area. I'm certainly suspicious of Ladybug's true feelings.
Ah, pretty good advice for a cat.
High school at the Paris Ultimate Mecha Strike 3 Tournament. Good luck to...
Isn't it weird how he was just glancing over at Marinette while Mr. Damocles was talking? And then we see Mary's eyes quickly glancing over at him as well, and he gives us the smile.
High school at the Paris Ultimate Mecha Strike 3 Tournament. Good luck to... High school at the Paris Ultimate Mecha Strike 3 Tournament. Good luck to...
Oh, he seems pretty happy that she's paying attention to him. I don't know.
Take a sec.
Whoa! You okay? Nothing broken?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just catching her. Pfft, normal. Now hold up a sec, I'll slow it down. Adrien moved closer to catch Marinette, and also smiled when she fell into his arms.
She'll come right here to get us.
And fall right into our claws.
You mean into your nails?
Still not funny.
So this scene may not necessarily suggest a crush, but at least we know that Ladybug is getting closer to Cat. She let Cat kiss her hand, and she even made a joke similar to Cat's and is laughing along, while she usually is indifferent towards his jokes and makes a face at them.
Falling for me already, milady.
And in Dark Cupid, she also smiled when she saw him. Eee!
And look who's saving. It's Marinette. He is so totally crushing on you, Marinette.
So here's the part where it was clear that Nathaniel liked Mary. Now let's look at Adrien's reaction, but first, look at the reaction from other classmates. Sabrina, Milen, and Ivan are like, meh. Marinette's like, oh! Alia's like, okay. Nino's like, dude, what? And Adrien? Look at Adrien. He's like, kind of mad. Or should I say, jealous?
The rules are elementary. You battle each other's robots with your own.
So in this scene, Marinette was about to try out for the video gaming spot. Everyone knows that if she wins, she'll partner with Adrien. Let's look at everyone's faces for reactions when Marinette sat down to play. Some friends are being nice and cheering for Mary. Miss Bastier and Principal Damocles are like, ooh, interesting, or meh. Max is like, alright. And Adrien just has a smile the whole freaking time. No plain face, he's smiling. Like he's totally wanting Mary to win to partner with her, and we all know how nervous and smiley he was at her house. He's the only one who keeps on smiling. And before he gave Mary his controller, he looked down at it, smiled, then straightened a bit like he's thinking, get ready for this, Adrien. You are ready to give your controller to Mary. You can do this. I don't know, it might just stand out to me. Okay, this is not all. There's more for the next scene.
Training with Adrien. Adrien! Hey, Adrien's coming to my house. Adrien's coming to my house! No, this is a total disaster. I have to clean my room!
In this scene, Marinette is on her way home from school after she was paired with Adrien for the gaming tournament. We can assume that she is going straight home right after school, since she wouldn't need to be doing anything outside other than going home to prepare for the tournament practice with Adrien. It makes most sense that she's just going home.
Oh, this is not happening!
For this scene, we can assume she went home as soon as possible when she realized she needed to clean her room.
Calm down, Marinette. You still have time. It's not like he's gonna show up this very minute.
Marinette! So assuming Marinette went right home, why did Adrien come so early? It seems he's super eager to spend time with her. Even Tiki didn't expect him to come so early. That's not all. Wait for the next scene. In my first video, I showed a lot of how much Adrien flirts to or shows off in front of Mary, especially when he's hidden behind the mask of Cat Noir. I noticed something kind of interesting after rewatching. Of course, Cat shows off his fighting skills to Ladybug. Also, I believe Cat only does fancy tricks like a barrel roll in front of Mary. Watch these two scenes.
Arch leap and do a barrel roll!
He's always so over the top. Cat Noir! Hey! Over here!
Again, guys show off to girls they're attracted to, so wink wink. And he only really tries to impress Ladybug and Mary. Oh, also I want to point out one more thing from this scene. Adrien smiled, or maybe even smirked before he picked Mary up, like he was so looking forward for a chance to carry her away from danger. You can't tell me it means nothing. It's not just doing his job.
Merry Christmas, signed Marinette. She's so awesome.
This scene totally stood out. You don't just go around calling your friends awesome to yourself while smiling and looking up at the sky. I totally suspect his feelings of quote-unquote friendship.
I love it when you read my mind.
Then we better find this thing first, and its prisoners.
Wow, you did it again! Don't mind me.
After joking with each other, Ladybug smiled to herself after what Cat said. You can accept this as some cute feelings of love, or a strong bond that can lead to more.
Good job, kitty.
If this isn't flirty and close, then I don't know what is. She's encouraging him. If she didn't like him at all, she wouldn't be doing that. Also, one of these photos was shown on the Prime Queen episode on Nadja Shamak's show, along with other photos suggestive of Ladybug and Cat Noir's relationship, which, by the way, I think was taken out of context, but this one was suggesting something. Ladybug has to have some feelings for Cat to some extent.
He's not coming, is he?
Repeat after me. Yes, he is, but first I wanted to take this opportunity to...
Yes, he is, but first I wanted to take this opportunity to...
tell you that I love you, Marinette.
Oh, this scene was so cute!
I love you, Marinette.
Oh, so, actually in this scene, Adrien was setting up Nino with Marinette. But the thing about this scene is that he told Nino to say, I love you to Marinette, not I like you, or I dig you, or I'm interested in you, but he used the words, I love you. Isn't that strong? And the other thing is, it seems Nino didn't like Marinette for long, because at the beginning of the episode, he said that he liked her all of a sudden. And we also don't see Nino liking Marinette in the prior episodes, so it's a very new crush.
You know I'm no good with the ladies, especially this one all of a sudden.
And yet Adrien told him to tell her, I love you. It's like he was telling Nino to say what he wanted to say himself. But then why, you might wonder, would he be setting up his best friend with the girl he likes? Well, here's what I think. Adrien loves Ladybug. He knows that. Basically, his love for Ladybug is stronger, but it doesn't mean that he has no feelings for Marinette either. Because through what I know, you can both love someone and have a crush. And I guess it's not really considered cheating. I know, it sounds kind of wrong, but the thing is, like, they're the same person, and they don't know who to choose, that's the thing. They like each other's alter egos more, but they also like each other's true selves at the same time, at least a little. So then if Adrien knows that he likes Ladybug, then he might think that he would have no problem setting up his best friend with Marinette. Nino's his best friend, he's gonna support him. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't feel anything for Marinette.
The prince breaks the spell by kissing the princess.
Only love can conquer hate. Come on, kitty kitty. Just a peck.
Yes, in Dark Cupid, we all know Ladybug was going to kiss Cat Noir to break the spell of hate. But here's the first thing that stood out to me when I watched the episode that I totally forgot to include in the previous video. Oh my gosh. But anyway, why did Ladybug think that her kiss would work? If she knows that she has some feelings for Cat, then she also knows that the kiss would surely work. Also, to talk again about how much Ladybug seemed to enjoy the kiss, she said she would just give him a peck. We all know how long-drawn their kiss ended up to be. Okay, so this is after Chloe caused Milan to leave the room in Horrificator, being Chloe, you know.
I'm the producer, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to finish filming tonight. And we still have editing, post-sound, soundtrack.
Then who's gonna take Milan's part?
Me, of course.
Marinette is being super serious, thinking of ways that they can complete the movie, and then suddenly Adrien, of all people, asks, who's gonna take Milan's part? And he's looking straight at Marinette. Isn't it weird that he specifically asked about that and only cared about that? That's the only question he had in his mind. And then, I don't know if this was like unintentional, but Adrien seems to be staring at Marinette in the scene right after he asked who's gonna take the part.
I can even tell you that it ends with a kiss between Agent Smith and Officer Jones.
And then we all know what happened. Chloe tried to take the part, but then Marinette got rid of her from the room. In this scene, she was falling for Marinette's trap and leaving.
Nice going, Miss Producer. Now we have no lead again!
Did you see Adrien's face when Chloe left and Nino mentioned the lead? And he looked at Marinette.
No lead again!
Oh, this is so cute! I totally freaked out when I rewatched it and I saw that part. Oh.
No lead again!
There are too many coincidences in this episode to be dismissed.
It's got to be believable.
Don't worry, you'll do fine.
So this part was before they were going to film the planned kiss between Adrien and Marinette. So Adrien, yeah, he probably put his hand to comfort her like he does with other people, but he pulled her closer like he's so looking forward to kissing her. Okay, I didn't do this in my first video, but I want to compare Adrien's attitudes toward kissing Chloe and kissing Marinette.
Officer, whatever your name is, now kiss me.
With Chloe, he clearly did not like that. He leaned away. I know he probably avoids her because she's annoying, but the thing is, he's just playing a part. Kissing her can't be that bad. She's just another person for the movie. But then with Marinette, he leaned closer, showing even more eagerness to kiss her.
I'm I'm not scared of that monster, Officer Jones.
I knew it! Teach about working together, then you stab me right in the back! Well, your stupid little movie won't make it into the festival if I'm not in it because my—
Notice Adrien's face after Chloe interrupted the kiss? He is ticked.
Movie won't make it into the festival if I'm not in it.
The next part, I think, is one of the really strong pieces of evidence. In my first video, in scene 8, remember how I said that Ladybug was either annoyed that Volpino was on the team or jealous? Well, pretend that she is jealous and watch these scenes.
Looks like we have a new partner.
Don't you think it's weird, this superhero just appearing out of nowhere?
Well, at least she got the job done. If she hadn't been here—
I could have easily stopped that meteorite myself.
Hey, relax. I'm just saying she seems seriously awesome.
Look how triggered she is.
We better make the most of our individual talents. Say, Volpino, what's your miraculous? My necklace. What power does it give you? The power of flight and super strength?
Might call it being suspicious, but no, Ladybug is mad.
Ladybug, go to his left. Cat Noir, you take the right, and I'll come from behind. No! I take the right. Cat Noir goes from behind, and you take the left.
Fine. Makes no difference to me.
Cat Noir even questioned if she was okay and told her to calm down. He found her behavior to be really strange.
Don't you think that's a little bit unusual?
Why would you say that?
I was asking Cat Noir.
I'm finding you unusual today, milady. Everything okay? Can you chill out a little? She's one of us.
Ladybug getting angry at Volpina in front of Cat Noir totally reminded me of this scene.
When did I save your life again, Lila? I don't recall. Oh yes, of course. Now I remember. Never! And we're not friends either.
Hey, what was that all about? I mean, weren't you kind of harsh with her?
Yes, the scene where Ladybug got jealous of Lila and totally made a scene in front of Adrien. And Adrien continued to ask if she was alright. Do you see the similarities? Now, the point that I want to stress the most is that Ladybug didn't even know that Volpina was Lila. I thought she would though, because she saw Lila with the book and saying that she was connected to Volpina, but then she clearly showed surprise when she realized that Volpina was Lila.
But at least now you won't be able to say we don't know each other. Lila?
I don't see any reason that Ladybug has to be mad at Volpina. For me, she is totally jealous. Okay, that's all the proof I have for this video. I know, there are way more, like in Season 2, but I decided to leave it for a Part 3 video because this video is getting a little bit long. I will try to release that very soon. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you were convinced and enjoyed this. I mean, I was convinced after I rewatched it and realized how much I missed. That was clearly an indication of how much they feel love for each other. Oh my gosh, I totally can't wait to see a crush switch. I so hope that that is going to happen in the future before any sort of reveal because they need to accept each other's flawed sides. I'm talking about marriage shot people. Marriage shot. Oh, my favorite ship. Well, okay. See y'all next time.